Hey Manna Church, Jeff Christensen again. It's been great being with you this week, talking about what the Bible has to say about wisdom. I want to close this 6-day series by focusing on the most fundamental principle of wisdom in Scripture, which is submission to God. On day 1 of this series, we said that wisdom begins when we choose to trust God and when we desire to honor Him with our lives. And the verse we focused on for that was Proverbs 9, verse 10. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and the knowledge of the Holy One is insight. Let's take a deeper dive here. This verse tells us that we need to desire God's ways. We need to be submitted to Him. Our lives need to be submitted to Him. But what does it mean to surrender to God or to be submitted to God? That could be an intimidating idea, turning your life over to someone else entirely. But what is that? What does that even look like? Proverbs 3, verses 5 through 6 bring this to light for us in a really helpful way. They say, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and do not lean on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge Him, and He will make straight your paths." There's 3 ideas there that I want to mention quickly. First, trust in the Lord with all your heart. This means that we should have confidence in Him. He is good. He is righteous. As Pastor Michael says, God is always good and He always does what is right. We can and should count on that. His ways are higher than ours, and we should trust that He always knows what is right and that He always does the right thing. Second, do not lean on your own understanding. In other words, trust in God's wisdom as opposed to your own. Seek Him for answers and decisions. Ask Him to give you wisdom every day of your life. I think we'd all agree that many of the big mistakes that we've all made in our lives have happened when we didn't listen to wise counsel around us. We thought that we knew what was best and we just forged on ahead without wisdom. So ask God, and He'll give it to you. Finally, in all your ways, acknowledge Him, and He will make straight your paths. What does this mean to acknowledge God? Well, the word in this passage comes from the Hebrew word yada, and in this passage, it literally means to recognize, to confess, or to submit. This means that we need to acknowledge, or rather recognize and confess, submit to God, that He is God, that He is in charge and He knows what's best. And we turn all of our ways over to Him and our decisions and our lives over to Him. And the promise here is that when we do, He will make straight our paths. He'll show us where to go, which way to walk. He'll lead us and He'll guide us. It's been great to be with you this week, Manna Church, and I look forward to doing it again. God bless you. I love you.